believed to be the largest civil rights judgment of its kind in the nation's legal history. An Erie County jury awards the family of Richard Metcalf Jr. $100 million in punitive and compensatory damages. The jury agreed with the initial findings of the State Commission on Corrections and that officers were responsible for Metcalf's brutal death in 2012. Officers have been ordered to pay $1 million each toward this judgment.
Attorneys for Erie County have said they will appeal. Right now, we are joined by Michael Cinta and Don Chiari, attorneys representing the Metcalf family. Thank you, gentlemen, both for coming in this afternoon.
Thanks for having us.
So first, let's just begin this. What is your first initial reaction to this verdict?
Well, we're very pleased. The family is pleased. It's not about the money for them. It never was. They just feel vindicated finally that someone heard the case, and I mean, this jury was fantastic. They were so committed. I think it was about 12 weeks, and they were just so committed, never complained, and came in and did the job.
Without having to go over each of the days of the 12 weeks, generally, take us back in the courtroom. Obviously, this was a very emotional case. The evidence in this case, of course, as presented several times over the past 10 years, the jury really heard the story that you guys were getting across. Again, take us into the courtroom. What was it like in there?
Well, it was extremely contentious. I mean, it was every day. The jury had to be, in and out with a lot of battles. But the jury paid attention the entire time. And the jury, we were able to speak to them after the verdict, and they understood all the law. They understood all the horrible conduct. They understood the past acts that the county had engaged in, and they got it right. I mean, they really did. They really felt it, and they felt that they wanted to vindicate the family.
And understanding is a very big part of it. For those at home who may be unfamiliar with the legality, what is the difference between, compensatory and punitive damages, and really how rare is it to have this price tag to it?
Well, it comprised of both, obviously, but the compensatory was, I won't break it down for you, but that was the biggest part was loss of life, which is under the federal statute. And loss of life, I mean, it's priceless, and you start there. And they really, they paid attention to those things, but the conduct was so egregious, no remorse whatsoever, and at the end of the day, they ended up awarding punishment damages as well, which were on top of the compensatory.
$95 million in compensatory, $5 million issued yesterday in punitive. Not only is it believed to be the largest civil rights verdict in the nation's legal history, but also something rare happened yesterday in that each of these deputies, the 5 men that were involved, each ordered to be responsible for $1 million. How rare is that? And now I know this is not your responsibility, but the rarity of it, and then also what happens now? I mean, are these guys expected to really pay $1 million?
Well, I mean, punitive damages are very rare. It's very difficult to obtain in any case. But I think based upon the conduct here, the jury saw that, and they took that conduct into account on top of the $95 million, and then awarded the other additional $5 million, breaking up one and one. So I think that's because they saw the conduct and the way it was presented to them. They really felt they had to do something, because punitive damages is about discouraging this type of conduct.
Right.
You had mentioned, it is not about money for the family. This has been a very long journey for them. How are they doing, with the timeline of how all this that has happened?
They hung in there. I mean, this has gone up twice to the appellate division and back, and finally got their day in court. We were about to try the case. It got adjourned for various reasons, maybe a couple of times actually, and but they just stayed with us, and honestly never complained. It's always been about Richard. This was somebody that had a mental breakdown and ended up there for 31 hours and ended up dead in the worst possible way.
This was among a very difficult story. When I first got here to Buffalo, this was among the first that I did. I had worked with you guys in the Brown Chiari law firm to find out more about this, to try to get this family justice. And I know that time when we were talking in those early days before the stories even started, just talking off the record or on background to you guys, to the families, this was such an emotional case. And when you guys showed me the evidence, the autopsy and things like that, that was so clear what happened in this case. I remember the toll that it took on you guys. Your Brown Chiari law firm, famous for, of course, elder abuse and things like that. What does this kind of a case do for you guys? Because I know the time and investment you put into this case.
Well, I think part of it is when first of all, uncovering the conduct that that was, that the county tried to hide. All the things that they were doing to try and influence the medical examiner and influence this case. Number one, it taught us, how to dig and keep digging. That's for sure, and we've always done that. But it also has opened up a lot of opportunity, I think, for us to help a lot of different people who may be in a similar situation, whose rights may have been violated, or who have been, not treated the right way by society in general.
So what's expected next? Obviously, we had mentioned that the county is expected to appeal the amount. What are the expectations?
Well, that's what they, they've stated that several times. They've, made statements about indemnification and whether it applies or not. That was part of yesterday's hearing, by the way, on the punitive damages. We do believe that it's all indemnified by the county through the collective bargaining agreement and actually a county law, 409. So. Those are to be litigated yet a little bit, and whatever they do, it's out of our hands. If they want to appeal it, they can go ahead and do that.
Don Chiari, Mike Cinza from the Brown Chiari Law Firm. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.